Let's say you had an offer to work and you refused.
What? I'm not about to be overworked just because I'm
You just need, you're supposed to need to be overworked.
You're not about to pay me 2K per day. It was not worth it.
You know,
That's all I'm saying. It was not worth. The salary was not worth.
Okay, we'll take your word for it.
Whatever it was, salary, pension,
wages.
it was a wage.
Hasn't about to settle for less.
Okay.
But I don't know what that list is.
Exactly, the list could be
because that list might be something big in my life. So
what was
No,
it?
what was that list?
I doubt that was.
What was it?
I doubt that was enough for anyone. You people wanted to rob me of my life.
Whatever.
It was not worth it.
Hi guys, welcome to the second episode of the Client Talk podcast. We really do appreciate you for the first week. It was amazing.
Thank you
We
so
didn't
much.
expect all that.
Didn't expect all that.
The criticism,
The
feedback.
appreciation and everything.
Yes.
Whatever we can work on, we promise
shall.
we shall.
And what we can't,
We're
Well,
sorry,
deal with it.
but deal with it.
Deal with it. We shall try our best.
no, but some things don't
But
have to
some
be changed
things
actually.
don't have to
People
be
are just,
changed. People have to-
complaining here and
you
there
know.
for,
Yeah, people
for good
always
reason.
have different
Exactly.
opinions.
Exactly.
But thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, we really do
We
appreciate everyone that shared the links, everyone that told their friends. Yeah, we saw you and we appreciate.
Support is immense.
Exactly.
So anyway, thank you. How
Yeah.
are your weeks? How was your week? How was your week, Junior?
This time I didn't work, so the week was quite
Quiet.
sleep and yeah.
Well, for me, it was kind of a constant, nothing big happened.
Personally,
Yes, it's always constant.
personally, I'm trying to accept the fact that nothing is going to change. So I'm just living right now.
You're tired of living in
Fuck
denial,
was
eh?
overrated.
Yeah, exactly.
You're tired of living in denial, just like,
Yeah, let
let me just take it as it
Let's
is.
say you had an offer to work and you refused.
What? I'm not about to be overworked just because I'm
You just need,
idle.
you're supposed to need to be overworked.
You're not about
Just
to
not
pay me
money,
2K
just
per
not
day. It was not worth it.
You know, you
That's all
said
I'm saying. It was not worth. The salary was not worth.
Okay, we'll take your word for it.
Whatever
We'll
it
take your word
was,
for it.
salary, pension,
Wages.
it was a wage.
hasn't about to settle for less.
Okay.
But I don't know what that list is.
Exactly, the list
for
could
me
be-
because that list might be something big in my life. So,
What was
No,
it?
what was that list?
I doubt
What,
that was.
what was
I
it?
doubt that was enough for anyone. You people wanted to rob me of my life.
Were you going to work as a brickmaker or
Just know
something?
it was not worth it. It was not.
Ah,
I wasn't about to do that.
Okay.
So anyway, have you
Yeah.
guys Have you guys seen the? You guys of course saw the Valentines Saga
yeah, we all
Valentines
did.
Saga.
Everyone did.
Not joking.
Some
about
people were
something.
feeling pain on their behalf. Others were,
I
as the single ones were,
We're happy
jubilating inside.
because we had warned these guys about
You know,
Valentine's.
Drama
You think
on
you're
the
better than
Yeah,
us?
we told these guys when you're not sure, don't take those things. She didn't
You know?
listen.
We told them your person will be another person's person. and
Exactly.
We won them last week. Eh?
Uh-huh.
So she didn't watch the pod, obviously. She didn't watch the pod, but
She expressed her
you'll
ignorance.
understand what actually happened. Like
What happened?
the man
What
side of the
happened?
story and stuff.
No, we don't.
So apparently, the man says
Mhm.
that she's married.
What?
The man is married.
The guy can't be married.
So
He looked so young.
the
to
funny
be
part,
married.
why is he with someone on a date on Valentine's yet? he says
Yes,
he's
you're married, but
But it looked like he was alone.
alone.
she came
Oh,
in.
she
She
came.
came in. But obviously, it was something that was planned. You know, you don't just sit alone on a table expecting.
But
nothing
she's,
like-
Exactly.
Nancy, that's why I'm coming for you.
Mhm.
The man says that at a certain point he had problems like with her wife and stuff. So
Okay.
he started.
She was the
talking
side
to
chick.
her. Just the side chick, but
She was a talking stage.
a friend. He says she's a friend.
So she's tired.
So,
So they talk.
uh-huh.
Like he actually called it a talking stage. So he's like,
Yeah.
we were talking, we were friends. Or you were saying that that time when you're just talking to someone, you're not sure if.
Uh-huh. You're
You
not
don't-
sure if you're going
But
to
the
do
other
that
party understands it differently or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the woman apparently thought it was more than a talking stage. So
Go on.
what? Does she relate to it?
Go on.
No,
No comment. Just
So the woman does all that stuff thinking,
yeah.
okay, shooting her shot or something. I don't know what
Yeah.
to call it. So that's the entire PS5, everything that happened.
well,
We
I bet you
disagree.
don't know this, but
Yeah.
our sources tell us differently actually. Because
Yeah, yes,
yes,
Yeah, our
authentic
sources.
because they're
Authentic
telling us
by
that
the-
this was actually a staged thing.
The
It's not
entire,
the first time it has
I
happened.
told you.
yeah,
The entire thing, it's the
seen
game
that.
company. I think it's big game.
Marketing and stuff.
Yeah.
No,
for
it's
their-
not. It's
No,
not.
because
I don't
no.
know it is.
First of
Why?
all, it's not the same time it has happened, and yet it's the same
It's the
gaming
same
enterprise,
enterprise
and it's the
that
same issue. I think the first time it happened was maybe 2017 or
They
something
say
else back.
2020. They say 2020.
Okay.
And with that guy this time.
Mm-hmm.
So now I saw that. I saw that.
So I think it's like a sympathy.
Yeah,
They are looking for the
you know.
sympathy. For the
They're looking for
sympathetic
market.
vote from
Yeah.
for their.
But
Product
then she was a good actor or something.
They were
Yeah,
both.
but they
Because
were
then
both
she
good
like
actors.
went down and started grabbing the man.
Yeah, but that was the
It
point.
was some chaotic stuff, but I mean,
And the
You
way the
get it,
band,
it's just-
the way the band kept on clapping. The page of a story.
now those are the authentic guys. I
Now
mean,
those
those who
are
are
the
not in on
authentic
it, and you know
ones.
they
Exactly.
they're just doing their thing, and
Yeah.
But I think
these guys just give us some drama.
the interview I watched of the guy seemed genuine, like he was actually speaking. It looked like he was speaking his truth. Or they just want to
Interview.
prolong
They
the drama.
prolong the
Prolong the
drama, yeah,
drama
to
because-
get the attention for
Exactly.
their.
Because
They
he also
can't-
looks young. How is he married at 20?
Exactly.
He looks like 22 or something.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but I mean, at this point, it was just I don't know, a stunt.
It was like stage. It's Valentine's and everyone is going to pay attention definitely to
Definitely.
someone who has been turned down. So, use this opportunity.
And in case you didn't see
Exactly.
this, after that they went out to auction the PS5
Exactly.
At 2.7.
at 2.7.
Yeah,
I mean, it's at this point it's just a clear manifestation that this is
That
a
this is,
stunt,
a stunt.
to make money. I mean, you're gonna
Yeah.
Uganda has gone crazy. It seems, man, we have to be sharp these days.
That's the only way to
Definitely.
make money in Uganda these days. So, yeah.
So, anyways, looking at that incident, it got me thinking about toxic relationships.
Yeah.
What about toxic relationship?
I don't know, but
No,
something
okay, in
about
the
it.
first place, what's a toxic relationship?
What happened? There was a toxic.
It has not. It
It
has,
doesn't
a toxic film. A toxic.
That's
Toxic relationship.
a toxic
relationship.
talking. It wasn't a relationship.
No, but okay. More of the relationships you are in and how people look at them. With the other party.
Mm-hmm.
You see how people have different angles in relationships. So it got me thinking about failed relationships, toxic relationships, and,
Yeah.
and all that. So I want you guys to share with me experiences of, I don't know, your bad relationships or your toxic relationships, and we can,
I think love corrupts like the entire relationship, whereby you reach like a point you love someone too much that you don't
Yeah,
measure
and
the
you
amount of
literally-
attention you're getting.
Yeah.
Like you're so much into them, you don't think, wait, you don't pause and think, does this person actually care about me?
do
Yeah,
they
you-
deserve?
So that's
Yeah,
how
you
it
sort
ends
of
up becoming
don't
toxic.
understand like what it means to be loved for yourself. You don't understand the kind of love you want to receive just because you feel like you love this person so much.
So I actually think I know a toxic relationship that has ended. Someone is in a relationship with someone, and at a certain point they just break things off. So remember now there are two parties, so one person breaks it off. So the other party is just out there, I don't know, simping or
Trying to
worshipping.
yeah,
Worshipping this other party,
Is
and
that bad?
that is what toxic is to me, because like you're ready to put yourself down, you're ready to give up whatever you have. Embarrassing yourself for this person, like I don't know,
No.
but
Okay, I personally believe that relationship. I
Okay,
think I
so
know
you just
the
know about the
relationship.
relationship.
I actually do know the
okay,
relationship.
go on.
But I think in that relationship, one party was, in love, and then the other was actually not in love.
Situation.
So how do you get into a
Yeah.
relationship when one party is not in love and the other is?
Man, if you don't love me back, just tell me that I'm not doing this with you.
That's
I
the
don't make it
problem.
clear, because
Men rarely say,
Oh,
I'm not doing this with you.
they just accept you and they
Yeah,
say
exactly.
and
They
stuff.
just, accept you.
they
and
let you
then
believe.
towards, when they're sort of tired or something like, okay, I don't know what happens along the way. Yeah, but they call things off.
How do they call things off when they are not in the things that?
They inform you of the truth.
They
I just want people just over assume.
No. It's not over assumption.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, during that period, you're meant to believe that the relationship is actually going well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
And they play that well.
And they play that well, if we know men.
No, you're putting
Not
all this
until
to
when you
men as if
start
women
demanding
don't.
for
Okay, some
everything.
women actually also do, but majority of the time
Most.
it's the men that can play that part well. Yeah. Of getting into a relationship when they're actually not into the relationship.
I think at this point, this is how certain people just, I don't know, give up on love and they're like, I'm never loving again. And somehow us status viewers become subjects to this torture.
How?
You know how people
Become-
over status. Last week I had a friend who was immensely in love. I was tired of viewing that status. So yesterday
You
morning,
are jealous. Just use the right word.
Let's say you are jealous.
I won't agree to that. But yesterday morning I woke up and things look different. Now at this point, I have to suffer because of their relationship, and now I'm suffering because of after their relationship.
How are you suffering?
I don't know. He's my friend, so first of all, I have to view your statuses. I have to listen to your
It's none
challenges.
of your business.
No.
That's
When you come to
No,
me
you
with
have to
your,
inform your friends about like what's going on. So that's
You know-
like,
Okay, let me ask.
advice and stuff.
this is how people are becoming depressed, because if you want to tell your
If
friends
you-
about
if you keep quiet with it,
No. In as much as I'll tell my friend, my
Mhm.
friend doesn't have to make it that problem. You know,
it's just their problem.
no, by the way, no, let me tell you, we actually are the ones that inflict that stress onto ourselves. When your friend comes and tells you the relationship has ended, that makes them understand it had to end in the first place. Somehow.
First of all, I don't feel
It's
bad
ended.
for the relationship starting or ending.
Uh-huh.
I just feel bad that at some point I have to be involved.
Now let me first ask, is this friend of yours sad?
So, definitely.
Like genuinely sad
He-
that it
Definitely.
ended.
Because last week he was all over the place and
Telling
right
me
now,
you
mashed
heal.
He was dead. Worshiping.
He was
Is he
dead.
worshiping?
Yeah,
I won't comment on that one. I won't comment on that one. But
I tell you,
he
don't
was
answer.
just, he was gone. That's what I
Move
he was
on, move
gone.
on. Jackson,
You tell
just
him,
move
Jackson,
the fuck
just
on.
move on. You
Jackson?
tell him you'll find a woman.
Jackson,
There's
they don't care.
plenty
it
of
may
other
not-
fish in the
there's-
sea.
There is fish in the sea.
Yeah, fishing us.
Yeah.
You know, a person in love, there are certain things on notions people in love don't want to believe. Things like there's other fish in the sea.
That you tell
People-
him, now that he's out of love, he shall
He's
find
not
a
out of
living.
love. According to how I understand this entire thing,
Okay.
it's like he was dumped or something. Okay, he's still in love.
Yeah,
He's
it's
still
like,
in love
okay,
and
his
okay,
judgment
I
is
think
still.
like this. You have a friend who has been dumped.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Dumped. No, not my words, but go on.
If you want,
Yeah, dumped.
Not my words, but
Yes.
don't
the
send him
friend
that link.
was-
He won't watch the pod.
No, he
Try as
won't-
much as possible.
He won't understand it's the one. But a friend was dumped.
Okay.
And, you know, they were still into the relationship and everything, blah, 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 blah. And they are not willing to give up. But the fact is, at the end of the day, they have to understand this person is gone, they are no longer coming back. Believe the fact that it has happened, like accept you're single. You're
Actually-
back on the streets.
Being single is not a problem. I actually have a problem with the fact that how do you wake up one morning and you are okay, let's assume people are in a genuine relationship
Mm-hmm.
and you are deeply in love with someone, you care about someone, you're just so into it, and then one day you just snap and you're like,
Let me first ask you, is the other person in a genuine relationship?
let's give an assumption of a genuine relationship. Let's discuss that.
You're like going at it with yourselves. Like I'm just watching. I can't relate with all of this. Too much drama for me.
No, but you can relate because you had Martha some time back.
By the way, we talked about Martha.
So, and you said you are genuine.
Martha sends her greetings, by the way.
Yeah, and you said you are genuine with Martha. So I don't understand when you say you
In
can't
quotes,
relate.
in quotes, Martha in quotes.
Yes, Martha.
Yeah, Martha in quotes.
Things happened.
So how
It
do
was
you
not
wake up one
toxic. It
morning?
was not toxic. We
What
just
is it?
woke
No,
up
we
and
didn't say it was toxic.
So how do you wake up
Said
one
it was
morning like
genuine, so-
how do you guys end things like
Exactly.
how do you fall out of love? That's our biggest crit. Like just wake up one morning and
One
you're like,
morning and you're like,
no, I think
Out of my
I
life.
think one end of the party is like they get to know it first, so like they feel that they're
Like
no
they
longer in
feel-
love. You just don't wake up one day.
yeah.
They prolong the relationship knowing that they don't love that person.
Okay,
But then at a certain point they're like, what am I doing?
that's what
Or
I'm
they
saying.
cheat, or that's how relationships end. By one
But why would you
of the two
cheat?
people.
Just end it before you cheat. What happened?
Because people love just
As experience speaking.
Okay. But Martha also spoke
Ah,
from
no, no.
experience. Okay, but
Go on.
experience is like this. Majority of the times, what happens is you guys as kind of grow distant or something like that. Like what the relationship was is not what it is anymore. You understand? So you begin to sort of notice the changes in this person,
Mhm.
and somehow when this person changes, definitely you take a certain process. You know, you want to accept that they will come back to the person they were. But when that doesn't happen, you just peacefully.
Anyway.
Okay, anyways, let's
All
see
in all,
people in love to be. We all need to come to an end.
Yeah.
We'll be waiting for you guys on the street.
Unless-
It's not a must that it has to come out.
Okay,
Just
some
something
people,
that's
There might be a one.
for some people, it shall end with tears of sorrow, but for some people, it actually ends with tears of joy when they
So
open their eyes.
just
Okay, let's
So-
the first one.
Let's just assume. For now, just live in the moment.
Live in the
Just-
moment and try to keep the moment.
Meanwhile, I don't know if you all have seen the Bob Marley movie, the biopic,
There's a
One Love.
We've-
It was
documentary. What is it?
Yeah.
It's a movie. It's a biopic, like a movie about someone's life. So
Mm.
it was released actually on Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
in
some
cinema.
people went and
cinemas.
actually watched.
Yeah, so
Until the day it
What
was
was
released, you couldn't relate that day. You were sleeping. So-
Just be fair. Go.
For you, it was a Wednesday, not Valentine's.
easy, bro.
It's okay, go.
But the movie was released in theaters. I personally am looking forward to watch the movie because I'm a huge Rastafari fan. So
Yeah.
it's a lot of excitement going on.
In quotes, Vanessa, you can come and take him.
Vanessa Omatha can also come back. It's
Yeah,
okay.
you know,
I'm still
give him
about
the
Marley.
experience.
It's okay.
So apparently,
Bob
Bob Marley was like a huge influence to like the entire Rasta community, like the
Yeah.
Rastafari. Like,
an icon.
he's like the ultimate Rasta, should I
Mm.
call him? So I'm excited for the movie.
Good for
Yeah,
Excited
good for you.
because he's like his music. I don't know if you people have ever like taken time to listen.
We
to
used
him.
you. A few songs, I think.
A few.
But
Yeah,
right
but-
now, we're not really into Bob Marley anymore.
There was a
Anymore?
time when I was like dead serious into like the
What had
Rastafari.
happened that day?
I don't
Let's-
know. I know
let's-
it's actually a religion. What happened to you when you become whatever religion? You know? I'm just speaking to all the Rastafari people out there.
So,
So-
during that time,
I didn't want to shave my head.
You know-
What? It's not
Come
bad.
on, this is
Catholics
interesting.
don't eat meat on Fridays or something.
on
Some
yeah,
day.
on Friday,
Whatever day. But
on yeah,
Who? Catholics?
Catholics don't
Yeah.
eat meat on, are not supposed to.
on some
If you're staunch,
I'm not supposed to eat meat on.
I think on
Friday.
Friday something.
Yeah,
I
yeah, Friday.
didn't know that.
Exactly. So that's the exact same thing with us.
mm-hmm.
Not us. I'm no longer a Rasta, but at a certain point,
in your
you're not
life, you
supposed to
want.
shave your head. You're not supposed to drink alcohol.
Mm.
You're supposed to smoke the herb. Apparently, there's actually verses in the Bible that like recommend you smoking the herb, that it actually helps you like
I
relate
have
to
a friend who
God.
sends
Like,
me those verses. So he used to send me those verses.
Yeah,
Just
I think
like-
I-
They felt like you could relate.
No. My friend is
Actually.
he's into the religion,
Oh,
like he said.
Yeah.
So he doesn't shave his hair. He doesn't like shaving his hair.
how long is it?
When actually he has long hair. You know, we're in school and at a certain point teachers gave up on
yeah,
him.
they
They were
were
like,
caring.
you can't be. So
I
that's why
tried.
he
I
has
tried
long
as
hair.
much as possible.
So
I'm
he
actually,
doesn't shave his hair. He smokes the herb. He loves the herb.
yeah. So it's
So at what
To him,
point are
it's
you right now?
a medicine or something.
it's a medicine, and also like when you smoke it, I hear that you like get to
You
connect.
hear or you know that.
Oh, you know.
I don't.
Because you know you are in the religion, so you know.
Yeah.
I
you
had
should
to
have-
reach the herb part, but I was still like diving into it. Like my mentor, wherever you are, thank you so much. Like you are,
So you
like
are-
it helps you like
so you are-
connect, like
To
Connect
to what?
to
what?
God, like
To the
it's
universe or
spiritual. You
something.
people have is spiritual. I hear
But I would
But
believe.
the emphasis with
Like
having
it brings out
spiritual is
like
no,
the
no.
spirit.
But I actually would agree herbs can be spirit. You guys, I've never seen people like high on weed. Like for real. It just feels like they're out of this world for some reason.
I amount of words.
they're also not supposed to drink alcohol. So as
So wait, you can like take the herbs but can't.
you all have not seen the Bob Marley video. You are just not Bob Marley fans, man.
You're both
No, we're just outgrown. I don't know.
outgrown
What is
Bob
this
Marley.
Bob Marley in this age? I
I
think
know.
his kids and grandkids maybe, but
Yeah, he has 11 kids, Stefan.
so
I want to buy you my jazz, but just know the movie is coming out. I can't wait to see it personally. You people can't wait to see it. I'm rooting for you. Let's meet at
Yeah,
the
because
theaters.
you're
yeah,
Take
we
him.
don't care. So anyways,
Let's watch the movie.
okay. Anyway, speaking
So
about
nice
what's
movie.
going on, I recently had a chance to watch videos of I think Terry had Prom with Mary Hill.
Yeah.
Yes, obviously they showed us the cute girls and apparently hard guys. You know, they
Yeah,
showed
that's
us the
what we
behind the scenes because that's
I
what we saw at the
actually
beginning.
did get to see literally the entire
So
entire day.
Okay, I didn't see the
So-
entire place, so I still just
But I know
saw it and-
we definitely there were some places that were, you know, constant. You Tap this video, it's the same face. This video is the same face.
Which is not good by now. I don't want to see the same
Exactly.
person never again, but
Yeah.
You want to see the entire 300?
no. I want to see
Sure.
you want to see different
Want
faces,
to
not
see
everyone. I
different,
mean,
you know.
there are very many beautiful, iconic couples out there.
That
To be honest,
did
That
not
were
get
not
the
portrayed.
opportunity
yeah,
to shine as much
but those
as
that were portrayed,
they-
Just go and watch the entire thing on
It's
YouTube.
not-
Okay,
it's
those that
not
were
on
portrayed,
YouTube.
it was
Those
something.
that were portrayed, some of them
Yeah.
actually looked nice. Some of them.
Some of them,
But the
are
prom
not-
looked great.
some of them are
Yeah.
not each other's
Like a nice
favorites,
Yeah, some of them were not each other's favorite.
which is also okay.
Don't send shots out
So-
there. to see
no.
my face. You ask the boy to stop reading his books.
That he knows.
It's okay, but everyone
It's
saw
okay.
it, so
You know, there is, you know, maybe this person's favorite is someone else, but at that point in time, you
Was-
needed me, I needed you, so
let's
you
just work
know,
it
like,
out and
exactly.
move on. So,
Ah,
anyways,
Yeah.
this got me thinking. I don't know about you guys. What would you? I want you guys to like, if you were to relive your high school prom experience,
Mm.
what would you change about it? What would you keep as it is? What would you want to see, or what would you do? What would you do different?
I had two proms, and for the first time, my school.
What
Our
do you
year.
want to do?
Okay, Oliver.
What different? Oh, yeah.
But for the
We've
first
been to a
time,
prom together, the O-level prom.
yeah. But for the first time, we were the first year group that went to two different schools. So I got to experience that too. So in O level, I actually told myself I'll take as many pictures as I can in my A level prom, which I did for A level. I had around 100 something pictures. But then for A level,
You
I
counted?
actually. Yeah, I did because I actually no, I did because I actually received the hard copies of all of them.
You have hard copies of all the 100 pictures.
Yeah.
That's obsessive.
Enjoy.
No.
Enjoy.
It's not obsessive. I had nothing to do. Then for my A level, I actually wish I had gone.
Why? What's happening?
What happened? Your date
You'd
was
rather
in
not share.
Taiwan.
Not my date, but
What was the challenge?
I just wondered why I went. At the end of the day, like I wondered why was
It was
I
not
going.
worth it.
Yeah, it wasn't worth it. Yeah.
Well,
But it happens that sometimes I think my O-level prom was below the bar. Like I didn't. It was not that much as I expected it to be. So
Yeah.
I don't. A lot happened. My prom date was like my like the form 2 was like sleeping above me. The sister. That was my prom date. So there was, you know how O-level you don't have, back in the day we never used to have phones. These
Yeah.
days people have phones since P7.
it's 17.
Up to form like 3, I didn't have a phone. So
Kids have tablets, they have phones.
I know.
so it was hard to
So-
link up with like someone from like a different school.
Yeah.
I didn't prepare. I was a bummed kid in O-level. So I just asked, do you have a sister? Like, yeah. So I didn't know the person. I didn't know who I was going with for prom.
So wait, you
So there was
saw
no
on that
connection. I think there's
There's
like
no
a connection needed for like prom to
To be fun
Yeah.
and all.
yeah, to be
Yeah.
fun.
Well, for me, I think my experience with prom is actually almost similar to yours.
Both
My
times.
level prom, actually, both times I didn't want to go for prom. Like, I didn't have any plans of going for prom. Both O-level and A-level. Because I was at home and my older brother's like, are you going for prom? We need to like do shopping and all that. I was like, I'll think about it. So I ended up going back to school. When I get to school, I'm like, you know what? Things are still out prom. And I was like,
Wait.
I'm still out prom. So
That's
that
A-level.
A-level, yeah. So the week before prom, no, the week in which prom was
Mhm.
on Monday, my older brother called me, like, are you going for prom? I was like, you know what? Just chill, I'm not going. So the Friday before prom, tomorrow is Saturday, the guy organizing comes to my room and is like, we have a free seat, can you just throw something going and just go for prom? So I wasn't prepared, right?
Yeah.
So I had a few hours.
I'm wondering what you threw.
We want to see
I
just
think I have a few
bit
pictures
of
on
what
my
you
phone,
do
but
on-
Not 100.
But I just gathered what I could get and I went for prom. So if I could do anything different, I think I would prepare for prom adequately. Because I went for prom and obviously I didn't have a date because everything was
Yeah.
last minute. So I didn't have a date. I just got something to wear. Just went into the room. I was like, you can be my date. Went into the room, but I did have fun with my friends and all. The
Oh,
date
really?
didn't bother me, but so I would really just prepare adequately for prom. I think to be better if I had.
I think actually for
Because
my
it wasn't a bad
level
experience.
prom,
but-
what I would do different is pick a date for myself, not my friends. Not my friends picking a date for me. Yeah, I was in that situation where you know, I have this one telling you be my date. This one is also telling you be my date. But then there is also this component of he asked first. So
No, it doesn't have to be who asked.
It doesn't have to go like that. Well, it doesn't have to go
Because
you
like
guys,
that.
sometimes that's what you think, but we've ever had an experience where this girl did not go with someone who asked first, and apparently because of that, the boys on the other end made sure she invited inside. You understand? So there is the component of who
That's
asked
just-
first, and then there's also a component of your friends being like, no, don't go with that one, blah blah.
It's
All
not
those
about
things.
your.
It's not about your friends. It's
Guys,
it's
yeah,
your
but
moment as a person, so it's not about. So it's not about your friends.
yeah.
So
No, but
I mean,
guys,
I don't know. Actually, my prom day was actually, I don't know. First of all, it rained on that day. At the start, it was kind of. So it kind of got delayed.
yeah.
So by the time I got into the hall, the pretty ones were mostly, I don't know, taken by other people
Yeah.
who had been there earlier. So I got there and I was like, oh my god, what am I going to do? Like,
So it,
I don't pick out an ugly bed for
you know what?
prom, you know?
Wait,
No,
you
my thing was-
selectively refused to get a date. Or you go.
I think my thing was last minute, right?
Yeah.
So I was still in my room preparing. So you know,
Throwing it on.
yeah,
All that.
throwing it on. So you know, guys who prepare first actually, like
Yeah,
go in,
yeah,
they pick
go
out
in.
their dates. So and the guys who were
So
like,
you were
come-
without date.
So I didn't have a date, right? So I got in and I'm like, I went to 3 different babes and I'll just stop and be like, hey, and I'll just be like, oh hell no. You know, and I reached a certain point and I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Let me just swallow this head pin and take whatever I take.
So you.
So
Shout out
did you
to her.
like shout us to her?
It was worth it. It was a nice
Was it
time.
worth it or
It was okay.
It was a nice time.
It was a nice
Me
thing.
personally, my second prom was dope. Shout out to you if you listen, if you tune in. It was dope. It was a great day. She made it. The biggest reason why it was a great day is because of her. Because she was like free and like she wasn't timid.
yeah?
So yeah, she
Anyway.
pulled out the lion out of me. The
To my
beast.
date, I also appreciate it.
It was a
Okay,
nice day.
the best bit I appreciate is paying for my 100 pictures.
You did prepare the pictures.
Yeah, I didn't pay for any of them.
The 100 are A level, the second prom.
Yeah,
So you have the 100. So
Yeah,
did you buy
I
like
do.
an album for them or something?
yeah, I
So
did.
she chose a rich guy.
No, I didn't choose a rich guy.
Okay,
It
chose
just
a-
happened. Yeah, and somehow I didn't expect the pictures to
Was
come.
is Red at any point is he Simon?
No.
It's
no,
not
by
the
the
other
way.
Simon.
It's the
Simon
other
didn't
Simon.
become my date. But probably he would have.
You would have liked Simon.
No.
No, I'm asking kindly, out of
Yeah, it
kindly.
would
What
have
would have
happened.
made your prom experience better? Because out of all of us, it's like yours was like.
I didn't say it was bad.
But
I just
you
said it was
literally-
not
It
like
was not what you
It's not what you
expected.
expected.
exactly. It doesn't.
But either way, I think prom is just a day. It's like these other normal days.
Yeah,
Something bad
don't
might
prolong
happen.
the
Don't-
day.
You can't think that this day will be nice just because it's prom.
It's
Yeah,
prom.
because it's prom.
Exactly.
The area can hit you in the middle.
No, I think if you expect it to be nice, if you're prepared adequately, then you have high
You
expectations.
can't prepare to not.
You
have
can't-
the
I think my day was okay because I just freelanced.
No, let me tell
everything.
I actually did prepare for
Mhm.
N level prom. I think more than I prepared for O level prom. But
More than you prepared for
possibly-
your name.
yeah, by the way, I didn't sleep that night, literally. We didn't sleep. I
Trauma
remember.
hits hard when I hear about your name. Say the word. Just don't talk about
I
it.
remember that night. I didn't sleep. Like the whole night.
You guys have
Morning.
certain levels of.
No, one
Mhm.
in my school that I was, you do your hair and makeup. So yeah, I
Yourself.
do people's hair
Yourself.
and
They don't
nails
bring, like,
and
professionals.
yeah. So give credit
Wait,
to
so
those
you
girls
do
by
yeah,
now.
makeup in school? I thought
Yes,
you should go out to
in
work on
school,
yourself.
in dorm, and
And
usually
personally,
you're supposed to have
there's
those
this-
things Friday night, not even Friday at 7. No, after study ends at 10.
They
And
study
prom-
the day before prom.
Yeah, guys, my school was like, yeah.
That's weird. But there's also these girls who like overdo their makeup. man.
By the girls that
Yeah,
never
by
did
the
There's some
way.
girl I didn't even recognize, but she was like my legit friend, and I was like, "Hey, what's going on?"
the face doesn't match the body. And
Like no,
Like-
like their makeup is all dusty. Like it's too much.
Yeah,
Different
no,
color.
I think sometimes what happens actually sometimes is
Make it this light.
no, what happens is they're making up on this person, and then the next person that comes on does the same thing the other person did without putting into consideration their different faces.
Different faces,
different color complexion.
Yeah.
It's a student doing the makeup. A fellow student.
Yes,
Anyways,
So all you
so
know.
those guys cause
because
Oh, you
it's
know,
actually
hard.
assistant people and you're like
Yeah.
From was a good time. So
not bad. So
So yeah, we also hope you did have fun.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
so last week I think we covered a segment on Afro beats, Afro music, and all that.
Yeah.
Where we talked about Tyler,
Burna
Burna
Boy.
Boy, what is that, the Grammy,
Yeah.
all that. So it got me to thinking about the Amapiano trend. To me, it's just a trend because in my opinion, it's something that is just sweeping through us and it's going to be gone by after some period of time. So, in your view, is Amapiano overrated or not?
No, it's not overrated.
I mean, why would you say that? Because there are certain songs that you listen to and you're like, this is just noise. Certain mornings you wake up and you're like, this is just noise.
Example?
I don't know.
I think Amapiano is a genre for some people, like they
Yeah.
really
Exactly,
vibe to
yeah.
it,
Exactly.
and they will even reach a point that they want to listen to other.
Some
Yeah.
people, because trust me, I slept in a room with guys, I've interacted with guys who would wake up to Amapiano, afternoon to Amapiano, in the
I
wildest of
personally
moods,
Yeah.
moods where Amapiano is really not necessary. These guys will be playing it and just like, what the hell is wrong with you, bro?
I
At a certain point, you're like, just
it's
No.
too much.
it's
becomes
just too
toxic.
much. Guys,
I think that thing happens with a genre if it's not like meant for you. You reach a
Yeah.
point and like you get tired of that music because at the time when I was jamming to trap, like I wasn't listening to any other type of music. And then at some point it got loud. Like I was like, I've been listening to this. Like, it became too loud for me. So I started blending with other genres. But I think there are people who are like meant for that specific type of music.
Yeah.
I understand being made for it, but every mood Amapiano,
Yes.
sometimes just
Yes.
doesn't make sense. Like I know it's not made for me. I understand that part, but sometimes I'll listen to a song and I'll be like, this is good. I'll jump to a song. I like that song. But then there's certain people who are going to, I don't know, make it excess. I don't know, like they're the godfathers of Amapiano or some stuff like that. They are just
No. This
like,
is
bro, you're too much.
Like they think
Like,
of them when
No,
they're
you guys, they are not.
like,
You guys are
Like,
not
they're
too
mad.
much. Let me defend. I initially hated Amapiano. Like, hated Amapiano. And the entertainment minister used to play Amapiano and you get nagged. Then I got to a point and loved Amapiano. You guys,
like
get
there's no other option.
yeah, it was the first time it was sort of like you just have to love it because either way she will play it. But then the problem is the minute you start and you fall in love with it, you're addicted. Yeah, like
is
you're
just- My opinion is just, some songs are actually good and then other songs are like,
Yeah, definitely. I won't say all of them are nice, but the nice ones are real nice.
there are those nice ones that you never, like most people will be like, okay, this is cool, but those guys that are staunch believers in Amapiano, they have everything from their book. They're just going to bring it all out. They're just going to buy guys, and things get worse when you're like all, I don't know,
It actually
like
doesn't
chilling with
go-
your friends and you're all listening to maybe same speaker and these guys take control.
And it's Amapiano.
And it's a
replay.
You're just like, bro, like just
Repeat.
No, but
just give it up. Like at
it's
this
not
point,
that-
it's too much.
okay, just
But I think there's some tracks, there's some nice tracks.
yeah,
There are other nice tracks.
Irresistible.
Yeah, but
Unique.
even for you.
even for me, but sometimes it gets too much. People that watch Amapiano, sorry, people that dance to Amapiano all the time,
Mm-hmm.
you guys just, I won't lie, but
Like I told you, it's
Already.
just addictive. Like once you start, you can't stop.
It's hard to stop.
it's hard
Yeah,
to stop. So,
that's how it is.
so
So
speaking
don't
of,
blame them anymore.
okay,
Yeah,
so
just
speaking of addictions,
yeah.
we're in an era where things that come to deal with our brains, our minds,
Yeah,
things
true.
that deal with our something that has been ignored most of the time in, I don't know, in Africa as a continent or in Uganda or in African homesteads.
Yeah.
The idea of one's mental health, which is I don't know, a concerning issue at this point.
I think traditionally
Traditionally,
set up that our parents just don't
just
think
can't
that there's something
understand
wrong
these
with
things
like your brain and
because I personally want to believe majority of our mental depression comes from things that have just started happening recently. For example, we've just recently started getting hooked to social media, which they were not.
back in the
So
day.
exactly. So back in the day, it was hard to tell someone I'm depressed. We wouldn't understand.
No,
But then
today,
there's some people who are disguising depression for like, you have to be sad sometimes.
Yeah,
Just don't want to be
exactly.
sad.
Then there are some people that think you can't be sad.
And then there's some people that take up the Netflix depression.
It's a trend also.
They make it a trend. They want
But I
they want
think
that movie.
behind all that, there's actually people that are out there
That
and
are
are
out
depressed
there
and they're
and
like
are.
resorting to like self-harm, using drugs and like this.
I don't know. This one actually doesn't nothing at this, but
Oh,
so
Why?
so
There's people out there who are really struggling.
yeah, we know there's actually people that have actually committed suicide and stuff
Yeah.
because of depression.
So it's not a joke.
Yeah, it's
and
not.
in most cases you never see it coming because and leaving our parents out of it, like our generation, like when you're dealing with our friends, you know, when you're with the boys, you can't be like I'm depressed,
I'm
like be a
depressed,
man, you know, and the
Yeah.
issues you have to, I don't know, pull a big
I
voice of
think
stuff and all that,
men
which needs
men suffer the criticism
When
more
you open up,
like
yeah.
when you open up and you're like, man, I'm not feeling fine. Like
But I
you'll be
think-
like, bro, what one?
was it a
Like,
video of Kanye
grab
West
a beer or
crying on-
something. Organize yourself.
I think it was a video of, was it Kanye West was crying on camera and everyone was like, bro, just shut the fuck up and
What are you doing?
like,
Yeah,
what are
man.
you doing, be a man? And I don't think do you think it's healthy to tell people to
Like,
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
it's not healthy, but then also at the same time, we are not given that safe space to like be open about what we are going through.
in Uganda, most
It's exactly like, for example, you go and tell your mom, "Mommy, I'm depressed,"
and
but she's going to ask you weird questions. Don't you have food? Don't you go to school? Like that, like the questions won't relate to what you're going through, and it will be hard for her to understand where the entire depression came from.
she won't even know what depression means.
Exactly, she's not like,
no.
Yes.
I think at this point some of us are looking at this in a point of I'm sad.
Yeah.
I want us to dive into the actual feeling of being depressed. Like, you know, there are people who get depressed and they start losing touch with their own lives.
Yeah.
They start drifting away from the way you dress, the way you communicate to people, and there's a way we certainly ignore it, or if it's our
Yeah,
friends,
yeah, that thing
ignore it.
happens.
So-
Actually, you have like a friend, like
Yeah,
they
yeah.
are normal one day, then
then
they
they
Yeah,
all
like
of a
blackouts,
sudden,
like they stop talking
yeah.
to you even, and they're
Yeah.
like your close friend.
So we need to dive. I wanted us to dive into what we think causes depression in this era, or what leads people to be in a depressed state.
I can't really. I think
I personally
You
can't.
guys' lives are perfect. You can't.
No,
relate.
not about being
No,
perfect,
no,
but I
about being
think
perfect, but
most people who say they are depressed, they are like without life, like they stay indoors for too long.
yeah,
Like
and
they are always
Introverts,
online. They're
mainly.
introverts mainly. I don't know. Personally, I think that's what's like.
No, but in just issues of depression, like I don't know about you guys, but
I think first to talk about depression, we need like someone to tell us actually a personal experience.
personally,
Like we need someone who has actually gone through it,
Was
so that we
depressed.
can like understand
Understand.
the dynamics of depression. Because I feel like without going through it and actually hearing someone that has really gone through it, it would be hard for us to, like understand the entire depression bit.
But I think isn't there like a ministry like for mental health and what? No, Ministry of Health.
I think that was
I think they should like create like a platform where like people can express how they feel, if they feel sad, and like see like a
You know how-
like a professional.
you know like how they do it in the movies in movies like the United States where you call and you're like,
And you're like,
hey, I
"Eh."
commit suicide and all that.
I don't think that thing has been like
It has
pushed so much in
Push-
Uganda.
I
yeah.
think it's a concept that has been ignored and it's becoming a serious issue with our generation. As our generation grows and continues to take up more space, it becomes
Yeah.
an issue that most people suffer with and most of us ignore. But for whatever it is, check on your friends.
Yeah.
Check on them.
Check us
And
on
if you have been through depression and like gone through it, you can share the experience with us so we can like understand the
Get to relate,
entire,
'cause
we can
These guys
get
here
to
are
relate.
perfect. Plan kids, they don't do anything. So you just come in and I will relate. So just
Watch,
come in.
waiting for my video dead in overdose tonight that I'm not living a perfect. Bro,
And then
they don't know until it happens. They don't know that
Yeah.
you stick until it happens. So communicate, open up, tell your best friend at least.
And also people that they open up to you.
You keep quiet.
Some of you make things worse.
Yeah.
Some of you just make things worse. People that they open up to, some of you just, I don't know. You want to put your friends on the spotlight. You want
Yeah.
to overshow things, which is not really healthy. So
Open
look out for
up
your
to
friends.
you,
Don't be dramatic. Just
Don't resort to self-harm too.
because
Talk about
Yeah.
Self-harm is okay. It's not okay. Self-harm is not okay.
It's not okay.
Self-harm is not okay. Self-harm
Yeah.
is not okay. Just
And
You just say self-harm is okay.
yeah, he
But
did.
okay, what are you doing to yourself, bro?
reach out to someone. Reach out to someone.
There's very many forms of self-harm.
Which form of self-harm?
I know
I doubt
that
it's the one I'm thinking of, so
Which one?
just don't destroy yourself, bro. Talk, open up, talk to me.
Open up to trusted
Please
sources.
don't talk to him.
I won't laugh at you, bro.
He won't laugh, but
No, and it's depressed here, but just open up to your friends and we can, and they will.
we
And
shall
there will be
try.
of change. Maybe I'm not your friend, but you know, someone else might work for you, so
Oh.
we are going to.
So speaking,
Speaking of depression or that entire mental health thing, when we spoke about mental health, I kind of, started thinking about, how nudes have started to
surface everywhere on the
yeah,
internet.
like these days we see them more often than we used to back in the day.
Yeah, you use like a bit. You have an app that shows you that. You have an app that shows you
You guys,
how many
no.
videos have been.
No, like if we are to be honest, the amount of nudes that are leaking these days, like before, you'd find
And I
someone
think
say
back
about
then it was
nudes
a big deal.
leaking,
It was a big
and
deal
it was
back
a
then.
big deal, and you'd find all of you have one example. But these days, I don't give you many. You understand?
So what do you think is causing like all
Well, what
this?
is so important? I don't know.
Chaos.
Because they are nudes and trust. They are.
But first of all, you actually think they are the ones that
Like click
put
them.
these nudes out there.
At this point, it's very hard to believe because some people are seeking relevance, others say it's abrupt. So sometimes it's very hard to believe if someone releasing their nudes or
Or
just
someone else is doing it.
is doing it because it gets you thinking, why would you release someone else's nudes? Because what?
No, it's just that I find a bigger reason for someone to release someone else's nudes than I find a reason for someone to release
I
someone
doubt there's any psychopath that wakes up on a Monday morning and is like, let me showcase my own self. Like to the public and stuff. I doubt. So I think
So,
it's all like mistrust, like you trust someone and then they like.
yeah.
But for some people, it's business these days, like the only fun
OnlyFans.
thing that's going around. So
Okay, anyways, if you're out
So
there
just-
and you want to release your nudes, just
Just
set up
create an
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans and because some of us
like
want to
live
see
with
those
it, make
things.
it a business. Just not
Like, you're tired of scrolling through the internet and you're seeing
And
your
we're seeing your
private
things
parts.
when we don't want to.
It's
So
just
if,
disturbing these days. Disturbing. You don't want to see it.
disturbing. Are you sure it's disturbing?
In the moral concept, it's disturbing.
Disturbing, yeah, true.
Yeah.
out of the moral concept,
So I think
yeah.
they should like someone create a platform where people can exchange nudes and content. Snapchat. You know,
I
Snapchat, like,
think that's what Snapchat was for in the
Yeah.
in the first
in the
place,
past.
but I think it just kind of.
Well, like because
I think
if
just
I
reach
trust
out
my
and that
person and
because-
I've seen them before, okay, or haven't, I think I should be granted like the right to like
to
express myself. Some people say nudes is the love is like the what? The
Love
trademark of love.
What, it's
Like,
a love language now.
It's
so
not
love-
that
yeah,
language.
I've seen it somewhere.
So on
Someone
top of the
sending
sentence,
nudes.
we add sending nudes.
Nude it. I don't know, frame it in any way you can, but someone create us a platform where we can exchange whatever part of ourselves we want to exchange with our loved ones.
Yeah, so that not
So that's
everyone
the
has
love
to
to
see
me.
it. Yeah.
Okay, so
Elon
hypothetically
Musk,
speaking,
please.
hypothetically speaking, what would you do if you woke up one day like Drake and you found yourself
Out there.
out there?
Never thought of it
I
actually.
know it's not good to think of it.
But I
Because
think
it happened with Drake and
I would like make fame of it, like I'm out there. I'm now famous. I'd start looking for like ads.
Say it.
Like calling up Movit, calling up different brands that like can market their products better.
So when,
Use it in that positive way
Yeah,
or
positive.
something.
So this gets me. I
Like-
think,
Because I think that's what all the other people have done, most of them.
so don't you think some people just release their own notes for
For
this opportunity?
that-
is there?
It's also a
Particular
possibility. You can't
opportunity of
cut it
saying.
off.
Because you can't read it out.
Junior, what would you do?
He's a church boy.
I won't answer that. Promise you should give us your take.
No,
on
it's just
when you
asking.
woke up one morning and you found yourself out there like treating it for this time.
I don't know, but I think I would like stop talking to everyone. I don't know.
It's not how you can start.
Yeah, because how am I supposed to go about it? That's why I feel like, even like kids in this feeling of being woke up and walking in town and everybody is doing something like,
In a different
Like I've
yeah,
seen you.
exactly.
I've
Like,
seen
I've
more.
seen like you're dressed up, but I've seen everything, so I don't even know how you're dressed up.
So it's very.
So I feel like, I don't know. Yeah, exactly.
So with Drake, actually, I think you guys saw that Drake thing.
Yeah.
guys.
I think this thing is different for men than it is for women. Let's
I
be
think for
honest.
men that
For men,
So rare.
it shows us your capacity as a man. Let's be honest. For men, it shows us your capacity as a man because if it's leak and you're lacking down
so it's
there,
now up to proving a point.
it's proving a point for a man because with dressing coming out, people have been, I don't know, people have been, some women have been embracing it.
Yeah.
And I know that because
I think it doesn't affect a man
As much as it does a woman.
Yeah, because it's pretty much nothing. Okay. For Drake, there was a lot to show.
so if you wake up one morning and you're out there and you're lacking, that's when everyone's going to start.
I think just don't kill yourself. It happens. You're just going on camera, just the first person to go on camera, but everyone has seen it. I don't know, that's not kill yourself. Yeah.
Like, and for ladies,
Let's just not make it a trend. Don't release your videos for no reason.
Because
Just because you want that no video promo. Don't.
that won't come, but okay.
So anyway, people get into the reviews and wrap up and stuff. But,
The recap from last week's episodes.
so I have some comments here.
The critics were mean, some people
Oh,
just.
Audrey Komojo at YouTube saying this is good for sure. Keep it up.
thank you.
It's nice. Kakos Hill seems to have liked show something because say the
Treat your friend, bro.
I'll drop that.
Christine.
Yes, we have.
She's saying talking stage.
What if the review is bad, man? First listen to
Wait. He said he's digging us up. He said his name is Carlos.
Kakos Hills.
But that's a
1609.
Hill 1609. Talking stage downtown Valentine. So just come through us and enjoy yourself.
yeah. And I set in another talking stage.
You can become another. Just take us to the room. You can just bring, So.
So you say you promise we are. I don't know what forming means to you, but Kakos is forming for you. And
I personally don't know
we
what that
want you to
means.
get a full experience. I think it's not appropriate to doing Maggie or something. But all in all, it seems like a positive review.
Yeah.
So, someone out here told me, your love good, you should talk about masturbation.
Masturbation.
I don't know how to address that, but
Don't know. You should think about the way to, like.
oh,
Next episode.
Next episode we shall.
So,
we should address
Self harm.
Yeah.
Talk about it. Then
We shall
Yeah.
Zara will say, just keep this coming. Kakos Hills again. Kakos Hills watch both the episodes. Shoutouts to you. I love this jubilation emoji. Amija love this, keep this coming. Work on your mic. Yeah, we shall.
There were a bit of work on on your mic issues. Like,
Boo for Tyler.
yeah.
Not a Tyler fan out there.
Yeah,
So-
you can also fetch, yeah.
Sure, sir. I guess not talk about that. But anyway, thank you.
anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. It's been fun and I hope to see you next time. Anita, thank you for tuning in. Anita.
Anita, we love you.
Hey.
Yeah, sorry. Everyone that has watched, we appreciate you. We can't wait to see you yet again next week. My shout outs to Bruno Cabandisa. You really did push this. And then Flame also.
Yo,
we
buy those
appreciate
Bruno
you.
gadgets.
Yeah, yo, go and buy Bruno gadgets in Barra. Yeah.
Shout outs to my boys, Basti, Joel. I can't mention all of you. Noel, thank you so much for pushing this for me. If I don't mention many of you,
Yeah.
thank
Bro,
you.
it just been
Shout outs to my brother. My brother.
It's not something you something. You can just say shout out in your DMs or something.
Exactly.
Shout outs to Alvin's brother. Derek. Thank you for watching.
You don't remember the person.
I can't remember what it is.